So I'm gonna start off this video by reading my resolve. It was like my affirmation that I made. It was like the first day. I remember I stayed up until 12 o'clock. I waited for the New Year's because I was so set on my resolution to make this the best year possible. And I made this, I think, the day after. I'm gonna read this to you and then I'll get into what I wanted to talk about in this video. Starts off, by the first day of 2026, I'll be generating $10,000 per month in revenue through my online income streams via content creation, AI automation, and digital products, while growing my personal brand to 10,000 plus followers. This income will come in various amounts as I grow and refine my strategy, dominate my niche, and scale my business. In return, I will dedicate everything, my time, money, location, and future, towards achieving financial freedom, world travel, and absolute control over my life. My faith in this is so strong that I can already picture my future self, wealthy, respected, free, living on my own terms. I can feel him inside of me, waiting to be fully realized. The money, growth, and success I seek will naturally align with my level of expertise, execution, and relentless effort. I am fully prepared to triple down on Instagram, master YouTube, refine my sales and automation strategies, and do whatever it takes until I see results. Once I do, I will reinvest aggressively, scaling my business to even higher levels. I will eliminate all distractions that do not serve my goals, focusing solely on productivity and executing at the highest level. I feel fulfilled when I take action that brings me closer to my vision of a life free from mediocrity. I know I will achieve this. There's no doubt in my mind that I will achieve this. It is necessary that I take this action, not just for me, but to prove to myself, my parents, my old friends, and everyone who doubted me that I was always destined for greatness. I will walk into my high school reunion as a self-made success, and one day I will buy mom that purple Challenger. I am not waiting for success, I am stepping into it. I am actively building the future that is already mine. I fully believe in my success and in the powerful transformation this journey will bring to my life. All of this, I signed it twice because that's when I got my first client. And I've read this, I know this by heart, every single night before I went to bed since, the start of 2025. Now, in this video, because 2026 is almost here, I want to go over, and I'm going to make another video going over all my goals, but I'm going to go over the main thing and the thing that I've been trying to achieve forever. My first $10,000 online before 2026. $10,000 a month. That $10,000 per month. That's the real goal. So how close am I to hitting that? If you guys are new to my channel, don't follow me on Instagram, don't follow my journey, I just recently closed a client for $1,600 and we might actually cash collect for $2,000, which will be awesome. But $1,600, 100%. And this is our first paying client. So we were supposed to have a client before. We jumped the gun. My partner and I jumped the gun. And he didn't end up going through with it. Like, we sent him the contract and he didn't end up paying it. That's okay. Next time, we got a performance-based partnership, which is good, right? We're still getting that experience, that opportunity to fulfill. But at the end of the day, we didn't get anything up front. Now, as of the 3rd, I'm making this on the 6th. So 3 days ago, we got our first paying client. Now, I wanted to go over how close I am to achieving that, how close I feel I am to achieving that, and some more logistics behind that detail. So before I start, I just want to show you guys my whiteboard. December 31st, 10K. December 3rd, we're already $1,600 of the way there. So this deal came from our previous campaign. We're launching a new campaign that basically doubles down on the aspects that we've been having success on. So high quality of clients, people who have the budget and are willing to pay, stuff like that. And we're doubling down on this. Now, this guy wasn't the highest quality, but regardless, it's still a client. We're still getting that chance for experience, that chance to fulfill, and everything associated with that. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it? How much do I believe that I am going to hit this goal of $10,000 before December 31st? I think on a scale of 1 to 10, it's around a 7.5 to an 8.5. And I'll tell you why I think this. So my boy and I have been at this for like really in depth for 4 months. I've been doing this for like 9 months, but the first 5 months, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was in Wyatt and Carson's course. It's not a mentorship, it's a course. And I had some success there. I got 2 clients, had to refund them both. But I just had learned the basics. And from like 4 months ago to now is when I've really been doubling down and having a good idea on what it is that I'm doing or what needs to be done. And so we also in that time got a $7,500 mentorship rate for 3 months. And they have advised us literally on the exact changes that we're doing right now, that me and my boy are doing right now, that we're going to launch on Monday. So Monday, 2 days from now, we're going to be getting the highest quality campaign we've ever gotten with the best sales experience that me and my boy both have right now on an offer that we're confident in a way that conveys it the best way possible. So the reason I think it's so high, these upcoming days, now going into the holidays, I've never had an experience with the holidays. I know it slows down. I know that it picks up after the new year, but it's not like it goes to zero. I don't know how much volume we're going to get, but regardless, if we get 1 or 2 clients, and I truly, truly believe that we can hit that in the next, 3 weeks here, I think that we can hit that. Now, this upcoming 4 weeks is a mash of 9 months for me, right? A mash of like 8.5 months for my boy. And an additional super, super condensed mash. And when I say condensed, I mean, we're learning the high quality stuff. We are learning stuff that people doing 50K months, 100K months are doing. We've learned all of that in this time up to here, right? So you can think of it as compound interest. And I always say, right, success compounds. It doesn't, it's not like a linear regression. If any of you are online, if any of you have, ventured out into the world in a way where success can't just be categorized by, let's say, dollars an hour, dollars a month, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And makes a lot of sense behind it. For me, myself, I didn't know marketing. I didn't know sales. I didn't know funnels. I didn't know, consumer psychology. I didn't know the best way to do things. I didn't know how to do a CTA. I didn't know how to set up, the best copying funnel, the best ads, what to do for ads, how to research ads, any of that. Now I know all of this, right? It's that 9 months that brought me up to right here. Now still, in the grand scheme of things, right? Let's say that this is my line. In the grand scheme of things, I could still be right here, but guess what? It's way more than over here. And that's why I truly believe that in this big enough gap, this is what is going to set me up for this 10K month. All we need is 1-2 deals, right? If we get, our highest package, that's already hit. And with the people that we're targeting, it's going to be way higher quality, right? So there's a lot of stuff behind that. And I just think that all of that is going to compound and amalgamate into me hitting my first 10K month this month. I made a story on my Instagram. I made a post about the deal that me and my boy made. And I said, quote me on this video. I do not doubt one bit that I'm going to hit 10K this month. And I truly believe it. And, furthermore, law of attraction, you saying to yourself what you want to believe. I don't know if you guys can see this book. You can kind of see it. But what's it called? The Magic Power of, The Magic Power of Self-Image Psychology. If you guys haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. For me, myself, when I read it, I kind of already knew this, but I love studying this stuff. But how you believe in yourself is so important. And you've heard this time and time again, right? This is a cliche, but it's true, right? If you say that you're going to be an amazing salesperson, if you truly believe it yourself as an amazing salesperson, you're going to take the steps forward to do that, right? Atomic Habits right here. That's identity-based habits, right? That's another way to rewrite your habits. Say, if you're a smoker, say, I'm not a smoker. I'm a healthy person. I value my health. That's going to make it easier to quit than if you just say, yeah, I'm not going to smoke anymore, but you still think you're a smoker, right? It's that clash, another term, cognitive dissonance, when there's two ideas that conflict on each other. You just have to accept one, right? Your brain doesn't operate like that. It has to have consistency. It has to be clear on the path forward that it's making. But going back to that, and even the way that I worded some of this, right? Like there's a part in here that specifically I said this. I know I will achieve this. There's no doubt in my mind that I will achieve this. If you go forward with that and say that every single time, right, you're going to start to believe that. And then the trick there is you say it enough times that you start to think, okay, yeah, maybe this is true. Maybe this is true. Okay, this is true. This is true. Yeah, I'm going to do that at all costs, right? So that's the beauty behind all of this. And that is truly why I believe I'm going to hit 10K a month. Me saying that I believe I'm going to hit 10K a month, even if I don't, as Elon Musk says, try to, what did he say? Try to get your 10-year goal in 6 months. Even if you fall short, you're still going to be way higher than where you were. That's that idea here. Realist, and actually, I don't even want to think this or say this out loud, but let's just say 10K a month, that's the ideal place. But, any results I am happy with, kind of thing. But I truly do believe that I'm going to hit that 10K a month. Even if I fall a little bit short, it's still going to be way better than I am now, right? Last month, nothing. I'm spending a lot of money on this, mentorships, ads, Go High Level, HeyGen, all of these, softwares. But this is the first month where we've made money so far. Well, no, not on the mentorship. We're still down, but it's investments, right? As everyone says, Tai Lopez, Alex Hormozi, all the great thinkers. Invest in yourself. It's one of the best investments you can make, especially if you're young and you're watching this. Think, if you have $1,000, let's say, what do you think is better? $1,000 into Bitcoin or $1,000 into books, right? All of these books. Haven't read all of them yet, but I gained a lot of knowledge. I love books. I wish that I could read and work on the business at the same time, kind of thing. But what do you think would be better? Do you think that $1,000 into Bitcoin or $1,000 into learning, let's say, high ticket sales is going to be better, right? Like there's a huge, huge gap there. There's a huge potential, right? That's compounding potential, not just Bitcoin is linear. Like doesn't give dividends, nothing like that. But your knowledge will give you dividends going forward. But all in all, that is why I think that I'm going to hit my 10K a month. Am I going to hit it? I'm going to keep you guys updated. We're $1,600 of the way there. Might even be $2,000, depending on how much our client can get approved for financing. But yeah, all in all, that is that. So yeah, if you guys want to follow me more in depth on my AI agency, you can follow me on Instagram, do daily updates. Here I just talk about concepts, ideas, my journey more in depth on success. Furthermore, I have a free AI agency Discord. Me and my boy are in there. We have 210 members. There was like 7 of us on a call today. Very good, very active community. All the sauce. Me and my boy answer any questions and all of that. So make sure that you guys join that. It'll be linked below in the description of this video. And yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to follow, subscribe, follow me more for my journey to 10K a month, quitting my job, moving, treating my parents to the life they always wanted. I see myself as Iman Gadzhi when he first started. Not that I'm cocky, but I'm confident in myself, right? The power of self-image psychology. But all in all, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Above all, stay wise.